Why did I choose to become a general practitioner? This is a question many of you have asked. My view on general practice has been shaped over the years working as a doctor. Before attending medical school, I aspired to become a family doctor. At medical school, my perception of general practice changed. The teaching I received from med school influenced my choice. I will never forget a conversation I had with a consultant at the end of my placement. She asked me, "What do you want to do, Owen?" And I said I wanted to become a general practitioner. I could see the disappointment on her face. There were a number of times when consultant would ask, "What do you want to specialize in?" And if somebody said that they wanted to become a GP, the consultants were not impressed, and you could almost feel that they started judging the person for their choice. As a medical student, it became more compelling to choose specialty instead of general practice. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Dr. Erwin. I'm a GP registrar. My mission is to help doctors lead a happy and successful life. Every Thursday, I publish new video covering the subject of GP training, well-being, and high performance. My perception of generalists changed because they were underappreciated for the work that they were doing, and specialists seemed to be more respected and highly regarded. Specialists seem to be the expert and they know what they were doing, whereas generalists seem to be underappreciated and undervalued. Do you think that GPs are underappreciated? Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Applying to specialty training is more competitive, whereas general practice application was quite easy. So my plan was to go and become an eye surgeon. I built my CV to go and work as an ophthalmologist. Ophthalmology is a highly competitive specialty and requires a large commitment. I spoke with consultant ophthalmologists and used my student project research to work on a research in ophthalmology. I spent 2 years working on a research where we evaluated the inter-examiner variation among consultants in a virtual glaucoma clinic. This took a lot of time and was a lot of effort. We presented our research at conferences and we published a peer-reviewed paper from this research project. I also sat the Duke Elder examination, which is one of the examinations you sit as a medical student if you're committed to become an ophthalmologist. I did everything I could to maximize my points for the application. I undertook quality improvement projects to educate patients about eye problems. I went to microsurgical course. That was an insightful course I went to. What I learned from the course is that ophthalmologists need to have a very good control of the hand movement because they carry out delicate operation and need to work with precision. I realized that my bimanual dexterity was not good. I still recall the difficulty I had to adjust the lens in focus so that I could see what I'm operating on. In hindsight, it is clear that operating on people's eyes was not my strength. However, at the time, I fell into the sunk cost effect and I thought I'd keep going with that endeavor. After working in a hospital for a year during my foundation training, I was assigned a general practice placement. It was a real change to work as a doctor in the community. In hospital, you have a big team and you have many equipments and facilities, whereas in a general practice setting, you don't have as much facilities. However, you're running your own clinic and you have more autonomy. I really enjoyed my first placement in general practice, and this made me rethink about my choice to consider general practice. There's a number of reasons why I chose general practice, but I'm going to focus on 3 important reasons today. The first one is variety is a spice of life. I wanted a career that allowed me to practice the breadth of medicine. Being a generalist allowed me to see patients from all walks of life. The life cycle of a human being, from cradle to grave, is fascinating to see. Every single day is different with its own set of challenges. The excitement in general practice is the wide range of conditions that I encounter in a day. I'm always learning something new from the interaction with my patient. The second reason is the diagnostic workup. I enjoy the detective work involved in gathering each piece of the puzzle when a patient presents with a new problem. It is fascinating to listen to the patient's narrative and uncover the patient's ideas, concerns, and expectations. I find the process of applying my knowledge to solve the diagnostic puzzle very rewarding. In the community, the diagnostic skill of a generalist is even more important because we don't have the full access of investigations a doctor will have in hospital setting. Sometimes we do need input from specialists who have more expertise on a specific condition. The last reason for me was non-negotiable, and that was choosing a healthy lifestyle. Working as a doctor is challenging. The enormous pressure of clinical practice and chronic stress doctors encounter every day has implications on a person's health. So often, I see doctors sacrificing their personal life and health due to their work. Before they know it, they start hating their clinical practice. When I put things in perspective, the life of a journalist is more balanced. Choosing to become a GP gives me more freedom to look after my own health and well-being and be the kind of doctor that I aspire to be. My free time and sleep are things that I value enormously. As a hospital doctor, I have experience to be rostered, working nights, working weekend, and not having much control over my time. And this is something that's not sustainable for me in the long term. Having experienced the consequences of sleeplessness and fatigue, I didn't want to sign up for that in my future career. I chose a career that gave me control over my weekends and night so that I can have sleep and rest without having to be called in the middle of the night. After considering specialization, my choice to become a generalist has come full circle. I haven't looked back at this decision. I've begun to realize that GPs have an ability to see the bigger picture clearly, while specialists often have a narrow perspective. Journalists are well positioned to recommend patients treatment that will suit their need, knowing the personal, family, and social circumstances. The best journalists know the limit to the depth of knowledge and know when to seek advice from the specialist. What really matters is the decision I made is in complete alignment with who I am. I have no regret of not becoming a specialist and not pursuing ophthalmology because I'm happy to be a generalist. Being a GP is not for everyone. I'm fortunate to love what I do, and it is a real honor to be a core generalist. If you haven't decided what you want to do with your career, whether you want to specialize or you want to become a GP, I highly recommend that you watch the video I made on how to choose your specialty. We go over the key points you need to consider before you make your decision to specialize. Click the video on the right to watch it. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you found it useful. Make sure you smash the like button and leave a comment down in the comment section. What specialty have you chosen, or whether you're a GP? I look forward to reading your comment. If you've not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified each time I publish a new video. Take care everybody. Bye bye.